Okay, we have the green bars, we have the live counter sticking up, so we should now be live, which of course means welcome back to the Storytime Network. We're back with more Persona 5 Royal. It is the 18th of July, and
we were planning to go to Jurassic Park, but it was very frightening in the dark because all the dinosaurs were running wild.
Right, so I think we did the...
dud of the firework festival, yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna assume that's that... Oh boy.
Glitching?
Connection wavering a bit, yeah. I mean, that was something I was gonna mention. I'm not sure how active of a game we can do, because I was playing some of the volleyball game that I've got, because, you know, the Haikyuu movie happening sort of, you know, had me thinking about it. While I was watching a reaction to the live-action One Piece. They're enjoying it quite a bit, which makes me happy. But yeah, it felt like it was struggling. Now, part of that could also just be that the game isn't very good, which it's not. It's not a very good game. It has a very shaky relationship with physics.
My favorite kind of relationship with physics.
I mean, put it this way. People often hit the ball without it even being within like 3 feet of them.
Way.
Anyway, you said you had a thought you wanted to share on stream?
Well, first I did want to talk about the music thing I mentioned beforehand. Don't you just love it when you have when you're just, you know, watching something like an anime or whatever, has a kick-ass theme song, and but everything else besides the theme song is pretty much mediocre or worse.
Yeah. I mean,
because
I still remember Eda 10 Deities.
We were busy. It's not like
oh god, that wasn't what I was thinking of. But
suck, right?
No, it's your fault, Yuji.
It is, in fact, your fault.
You don't gotta throw the truth right in my face like that.
he wants to live in denial, but we weren't going to let him do that.
No, that moron needs to learn to study.
You want to ask me something about the internet?
The funny thing is, I almost never studied through all the way through high school.
I managed to get away with relatively minimal studying up through GCSEs, but I did have to do it for A-levels.
Yep.
That's basically the equivalent of
that's the final
advanced rap.
Yeah, that's the final 2 years. And even then, it didn't really help me. I don't think the issue was the lack of studying necessarily, it's that the exams were fucking stupid and shit.
You weren't kidding about being direct.
Because, as I've said many times before, they required far more information than GCSE exams, but gave you the exact same amount of time.
Well, I suppose
yeah, that's shit.
And as somebody who, you know, would often, especially in essay questions, which, you know, most of what I did was related to that, you know, I would start an answer, or I'd answer one question, look up, see that quite a bit of time had gone by while I was answering that first question, and go, oh fuck, and have to answer a second question.
They started out as hackers of justice.
Maths, yeah, that
Now
one
they
I
only
just
look out for
really
their own
struggled to get the
self-interest.
concepts there. Anyway, what show were you thinking of that had a good.
I was thinking of just like several different isekais, honestly.
Yeah.
Like several of them have legitimately really good OPs, but like are otherwise incredibly mediocre. Like Sword Art Online has stuff by like Lisa, for example.
Yeah.
And yet Sword Art Online is Sword Art Online.
I mean, honestly, and this might be a bit of a hot take. I don't know.
Well, it looks like things will
Mob
be
Psycho.
exciting this summer. It'll be the Phantom Thieves world debut.
Elaborates.
I mean, look, the OPs are stupendous. I don't think the OST is that good. I think it's fine. I think it's passable. But I don't think it's, on the level of other shows.
Don't worry.
I mean, I remember when I was...
The OSTs, I'm just talking about like the OPs particular compared to the overall rest of the show.
Ah, okay, fair enough. That's why you reacted as you did. Fair enough. Okay.
I'm talking here. I really must be going.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys.
But yeah, I
Mob Psycho?
I vividly remember when I was ranking shows in 2019. I genuinely couldn't couldn't decide which I wanted to put higher between Mob Psycho and Run with the Wind. And one of the things that Run with the Wind had over Mob was its soundtrack. Because Run with the Wind had a fucking great soundtrack.
I do think Mob's soundtrack benefits from being a lot more unique than basically anything else.
Maybe. I don't know.
Like, they straight up made up instrumentation for it. Which is pretty wild.
Mm-hmm.
No luck.
Midget, huh?
I mean, who did the music for Run with the Wind? Fairly
Seems
sure.
like we won't be able to deal with him by ourselves.
Or is it? That's right, it was Yuki Hayashi.
I know summer vacation.
AKA,
next week,
My Hero,
but I have an unfortunate
Backflip,
announcement.
Haikyuu, Dragon Quest.
We'll be
Yeah,
holding
that's a
an
pretty good
emergency assembly on Monday
track
the
record.
25th. Please
Pretty good
come to
soundtrack
school that
record.
day.
Hey.
Settle down.
Oh, he did the music for One Piece film Gold.
We've had many
interesting.
strange
I haven't watched
incidents
Film Gold.
and psychotic
Heard it's good,
breakdowns,
though.
Students being dragged into crime rings. Hence, Principal Kobayakawa has instructed all teachers to caution the student body. Well, this is inconvenient for us too, having to find things to warn you about so suddenly.
Yuki Hayashi is definitely up there amongst anime composers, but like, I don't think quite compared to like my three favorites.
Okay, who are your three
Who are-
favorites?
Yuki Kajiura, Yoko Kanno, and of course Hiroyuki Sawano.
Ah, okay.
Look, you cannot top Sawano.
No, Sawano is pretty fucking iconic.
Yeah. Same with Kanno and Kajiura, honestly. Kanno did Cowboy Bebop, if you were, if you
okay.
wanted to. That's like her big one. But she's also done like Wolf's Rain, Escaflowne, Razafon, bunch of other classics. Space Dandy, Darker Than Black. And I think she did some Code Geass as well. I don't know if she did the main series or not. Oh, she also did the theme song arrangement for Season 2 of Spy Family. That's neat.
Clues on Medjet, huh?
I like her laugh. Yeah, Yuki Kajiura, you might know as the one who did soundtracks for, amongst other things, Demon Slayer and all the Fate stuff. As well as Vanitas.
Yeah.
Oh, she also did the theme song. She did the ED work for Son Goku Yoko.
Ah, cool.
Or rather, arrangement, composition, and lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she did the OST for SAO. The OST for SAO is one of the only good things about it. If I am being brutally honest.
Oops, not that one. We're on Ryuji. Where's Ryuji? Yeah, 7. Let's go do an on one. We haven't done an on one for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing I'll say about Yoko Kanno is it has been a while since she's done. It looks like she's done an outright OST for a series.
Yeah. I think she's mostly just been... Yoko Kanno's been in the business for a while, so I think she might be, like, semi-retired.
I mean, she is 59 now, so...
Mm-hmm. Yuki Kajiura is getting up there, too. But she's been pretty fairly active.
Yeah.
Then again, she is basically the go-to composer for Ufotable.
Thanks.
But yeah. Of course, there's Sawano, who continues to pump out absolute banger after absolute banger. Sawano is a bit younger than the other two.
Yeah. I mean, the Sawano drop is a thing for a reason.
Mm-hmm. See, he's doing... This season, he's doing solo leveling. He's also doing Fate Strange Fake, so that's pretty fucking wild. Oh, he did, kind of The Great Snow Sea. That one was, soundtrack was pretty good for that, actually. Let's see... Of course, he did Attack on Titan. He did, Kill la Kill, 86.
Sorry.
No Guns Life.
Taiwanese puppets.
Taiwanese motherfucking puppets.
Let's go.
Promare. And Galactic Heroes, the New Thesis, amongst others. Dude's been fucking busy over the past decade.
Right.
Yeah, those are probably the 3 ones I can think of that are probably closest to quote-unquote household names that compose amongst musical composers, you know?
Yeah. I mean, certainly I can't think of many others off the top of my head, so...
Yeah. Most of the more famous names in the Japanese music biz are recording artists. Oh, some also, you know, are seiyus as well. You got your Mamoru Miyanos, your Nana Mizukis, and so on. It's kind of wild, the proportion of seiyus who also do music.
Wait.
I mean, I would have a feeling it probably has something to do with the low pay they probably get.
Oh, I'll almost certainly. Oh yes, this is where the less fun parts of On Social Link really kick off. Or rather, Confidants. I really wish On and Makoto had better social links.
Yeah.
Storylines. They feel like the most shafted out of the Phantom Thieves in terms of confidant stories. Like, Yusuke and Ryuji both have fairly good confidants. Same with Futaba and Haru kinda as well.
Probably.
Meanwhile, Morgana's is story linked.
Yeah, I mean, it probably says something that the, well, certainly, Anna Makoto's as two of the first members of the Phantom Thieves, first female members of the Phantom Thieves, aren't great. Meanwhile, the male ones are.
It's very unfortunate. But you can't really say it's like all the female Phantom Thieves have bad confidants because, again, Futaba and Haru have actually fairly good ones.
I wouldn't know about Haru's.
Do you think?
Well, you will probably in this playthrough.
Probably.
We have the time to do all of them, Mill. We have very little excuse not to. You know that, right?
I'm gonna try.
The thing with hers is that hers is the most time sensitive out of all of them. It's still doable.
Yeah.
And you'll probably be done with literally everything else before you can even start hers. If I'm being completely honest.
Ding.
Rank 5, right?
Yep.
Nice. But personally, I do wish On's confidant was more focused on her relationship with Shiho.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ah, you're back.
Kind of just wish Shiho had more stuff to do in the story. Of course, I should get around to telling you that cursed thought I had that,
Oh, God, it's cursed.
Slightly? It's more just a ponderance of mine that popped up fairly recently. So, you know how, you know the whole thing with Teddy in P4 just saying persona whenever he uses his persona?
Yeah.
Do you ever wonder why there hasn't been, like, furry-based parody of Persona called Fursona yet?
So we still don't have any tangible clues.
I don't know.
Look, Fuzzy's not here, so I have to carry the Cuckoo Lantern energy. God damn it. Joker, you thirsty bitch.
Also, you want to know the 3 people who are credited for music on Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3?
Who?
First is Yoshimasa Terui, I believe is the main music guy. Then you've got Frederic Chopin.
As in the classical composer?
And then you've got Ludwig van Beethoven.
What?
So apparently Nocturne in E-flat major, Opus 9 number 2 appeared in episode 23 of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, which is where Chopin came in. And for Beethoven, Symphony number 9, Ode to Joy, was in episode 6.
Hi.
Huh.
Hey,
What do you want to do?
thank you.
I hadn't realized, but that tracks, actually.
Apparently Beethoven's music appears in a lot of anime. Or a fair amount of anime.
I'm not too shocked. I think it was, no, it's not Beethoven, but, Dvorak's, 7th Symphony, I believe, is in One Piece when Luffy is, beating the shit out of Crocodile.
Yeah. Chopin appears a little bit less often. Though still in a fair amount of anime.
I forget, is Claire de Lune Chopin or is it someone else? I don't think it's Chopin.
I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up. Oh no, it's Claude Debussy.
Seems you've got your share of problems, inmate. To think you would relax under such circumstances. Either you're quite bold,
Look, Claire de Lune
or
absolutely
quite
is
foolish.
a top tier composition.
I'm sorry, Claude Debussy?
I believe it's pronounced Debussy.
You know that that's not how I'm gonna pronounce it.
I know.
One with an unseen form. It seems you've been targeted by troublesome company. I've been enjoying this endless dispute over justice. However, it will soon come to an end, and through the appearance of an unexpected force of all things.
Have you had a chance to save Christmas yet?
Is also part of your rehabilitation.
No, I've been
I
busy.
ask that you overcome this. After all, you must hone your powers.
I'm about midway through the
and
Christmas
become a
Palace.
magnificent thief.
Are you having fun? I seem to remember it was not that fun.
It's okay. I like the puzzles.
It's
Puzzles
really-
are neat.
I didn't
Pretty
think
straightforward.
Magic would pounce on the Phantom Thieves. Interesting things keep happening this year. The influence of the Phantom Thieves knows no bounds. I underestimated it, honestly.
Ha, fuck you.
I wonder what the public thinks of this. Are they entertained? Or perhaps inconvenienced? People with common sense would think that. Is that your personal opinion, too? Still, the vast majority are simply
Oh, interesting.
entertained by
So
it.
the guy who did
They've stopped
Mob
thinking
Psycho's
critically
music
altogether.
also did music for both seasons of No Guns Live and World Trigger.
Huh.
So this is what
Neat.
the public thinks. Oops. I don't have time for a conversation. My attendance has been poor due to interviews lately. Thank you for your valuable opinion. I'll see you around.
I don't get it.
Hey, your phone was buzzing earlier.
The internet has basically ruined our ability to pronounce literally anything that ends with a USSY.
You mean Ussy?
Exactly.
Who is this? Is one of our teammates pulling a prank on you?
Like citrusy. Or rather, citrusy. Or rather, citrusy.
Shouldn't you respond to it? I don't know what this is all about, but we should probably let everyone know about this.
Alright, you're
Whoa,
probably...
whoa, whoa, what a development.
Yeah, you'll probably want to ask about this. So, I might be starting to watch FMA Brotherhood with my mum at some point in the next, probably Probably not this week. Maybe at the earliest next week.
Mm-hmm.
Do we just go straight into Brotherhood, do you think? Or do we watch some episodes of the OG first?
So the thing is, even if some people will recommend doing that, I would not recommend doing that for someone who isn't like a fairly long-time anime fan.
He knows, doesn't he?
Because the change in animation style, soundtrack, opening, and all that will be a bit jarring otherwise.
I mean, I can explain it to her.
Again, at the same time, though, like, it'd be a bit of a jarring shift. Not to mention, just starting from the beginning with Brotherhood will just keep more consistent with the tone and the art style, etc. Also, like, even if the beginning is a bit rushed in Brotherhood compared to 03, I do think it's overall better made, production-wise.
I mean, there's 9 years between them, isn't there?
Roughly, yes. Fair part of it, a little over half a decade.
Okay, not quite 9 years. So...
03 was in 2003.
Yeah.
Brotherhood was 09 to 2010.
Yeah, so 6 years, but that's still 6 years.
Yes.
Hey,
and this is Studio Bones for both.
Yeah.
They grew quite a bit in the interim.
I don't know why I'm shocked that me googling Bones came up with the TV show.
Probably impossible, I think.
Gee, I wonder.
How's it done?
Maybe they extracted our phone's data?
Why is he getting an error when he tries to reply?
Perhaps the receiving end doesn't exist.
I mean, yeah, the OG Full Metal Alchemist anime was the 6th full anime series that they'd done.
Yeah, it wasn't something that they had, you know. Yeah.
I mean, in between...
They didn't have nearly as much experience under their belt at that point.
Yeah, I mean, in between that, they did Eureka 7, Oren, and started Soul Eater.
Yep.
Possible?
Don't ask.
Soul Eater is another thing that has a similar problem to Brotherhood, to FMA 03. Though in the case of Soul Eater, people are much more contentious over whether the anime or the manga did better with the ending.
I mean, to be fair, Brotherhood is the first series that Studio D Bones did.
Ooh. Interesting.
I think the first thing overall that it did.
Then does that mean this
Potentially,
guy's a
I'm not
hacker?
sure.
I don't get high-tech stuff. What does this all mean?
An unknown hacker contacted us.
I mean, the 2003 FMA was first thing Studio C did, and they went on to do, as I said, Oren, Darker Than Black, The Black Contractor,
Then,
and then they did Soul Eater as well.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
I doubt it, considering he says he wants to deal with them. That is...
Bones has a pretty good track record, honestly. They have several all-timers in their catalog. Between FMA, Brotherhood, and Mob Psycho alone.
This guy on our side?
But we know nothing
Not
about
to mention
his identity at all. We can't trust
Lower
him.
tier classics like Space Dandy, Blast of Tempest,
I don't think it's a bad deal, though.
Star Driver, wow.
Even if Alibaba turns out to be a criminal, I am not helping.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff.
It is honestly interesting looking at what sub-studios did which shows.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't be good.
Wasn't it Sub-Studio A that did Hiroaka?
Sub-Studio A did the first season of Hero Arca. After that, it went to Sub-Studio C.
Ah, okay.
The I've prepared the necessary tool part makes no sense either.
So did A do who did Mob Psycho then?
B by the looks of things.
Could this just be a prank?
Substudio A actually did Vanitas.
Ah.
He knows an awful lot for it to be a prank.
If he knows who we are, won't we get caught?
No, if he wanted to report us,
A
he'd
also
put it on
did
the
Carol and Tuesday.
Ooh.
He must have some sort of objective of his own. He did offer us a deal after all.
Is this all on Mal? Because I'm not finding it on Mal.
Wikipedia.
Ah.
So, I mean, it could be complete bullshit. I don't fucking know.
Wikipedia is, on average, pretty reliable as long as they have, like, sources cited.
They don't have sources cited.
there's no telling when
Unfortunate.
he'll do so, though.
Yeah,
Best if we
Vanitas was
stay
the last
together.
thing that
If something happens, we can
Substudio
act at
A
once.
did.
Yeah.
Well, Psycho, the last thing Substudio B did.
So, somewhere we can wait and hide. for
Substudio
long
C has been
hours.
pretty much my hero focus since 2017. Unsurprisingly.
How about
Yep.
LeBron?
Substudio D has basically been the Bungo Stray Dogs show, though also did Skate in the interim between seasons 3 and 4. Then Metallic Rouge is the first show from Substudio E.
Huh.
Oh, what's with the big group?
Good evening. We were thinking about putting together plans for our summer.
Is that a new face I see?
Though Substudio E has done a few movies as well.
Does that include the Hiro
It's
Aka
nice to
movies, or are
meet you.
those also done
My
by
name
the
is
ins
Makoto Nijima.
house
That-
movies?
They
Being
were
bother.
My Hero movies done by Substudio C. E has done 3 Eureka 7 movies.
She's our student
Ah.
council president.
Nijima.
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
There are also some OVAs that don't have Substudios listed, so...
OVAs tend to get a lot less
President, eh?
record
I'm
keeping. Huh?
stunned. I hope he's not causing you too much trouble. I'm Sojiro Sakura, but everyone just calls me boss.
Like a
By the
bounce.
way, that was addressed to you. This old man will get going and leave you kids be.
So, apparently Substudio E is led by Makoto Watanabe.
That name sounds vaguely familiar.
All right, the store's all yours.
Let's have a look on ANN.
We have late-breaking news on Medjed, whose notoriety rose since their statement the other day. Just moments ago, a new message has been released on their website.
So, part of, like, either a producer or production desk member for stuff like Wolf's Rain, Sword of the Stranger, Show by Rock, Cowboy Bebop movie, and Bungo Stray Dogs first 2 seasons.
Lots of well-regarded stuff.
They have announced their victory over the Phantom Thieves.
That's a bit premature,
Premature
isn't it?
celebration.
Yeah.
Medjed also warns any Japanese citizens who praised the Phantom Thieves to stop doing so. We will report any further actions by Medjed as they arrive.
Oh, come on. It's in English.
Let me see.
Should have studied it.
Phantom Thieves remain silent at our question. This proves that we are just. People of Japan, wake up. You must not worship the Phantom Thieves.
What? That's bullshit.
Keep listening.
We will discipline any who worship them. The punishment is the confiscation of possessions. We are Medjed. We are unseen. We will eliminate evil. That's what it says.
What does that all mean?
They're saying that they'll target sympathizers of the Phantom Thieves.
Well, it's gonna suck to be Mishima.
Confiscation of possessions, hmm?
Perhaps bank accounts or personal information. Either way,
As opposed to confiscation of curse techniques.
perhaps all they care about is labeling the Phantom Thieves as crooks. That all this wouldn't have happened had the Phantom Thieves not existed.
That's complete bullshit!
Talk about a troublesome organization that we've been targeted by.
Isn't there anything we can do?
It's certain we can't do anything about this on our own.
Hey, so what's this letter about? Don't need any more trouble.
It's rare for you to get something like this.
Yeah, my parents don't really send me letters because I don't think they care about me much.
A calling card.
Anything else in there? Who's this from, anyway?
There's no stamp on it. Someone must have directly dropped it into the mailbox here.
Could it have been Alibaba?
That reminds me. He did mention something about preparing the necessary tool. Don't tell me. Is this what he was talking about?
What the hell's going on here?
All we can do at the moment is wait for Alibaba's orders. Let's brace ourselves and stand by, in case anything comes up.
Oh dear.
Stand proud.
Yada
You're strong.
yada.
He can look forward to whatever he wants. We have no means of striking back against Medjed. We're gonna be in deep trouble. if
It's
we
almost
don't
like
do
you need a
something.
professional hacker or something.
At least somebody, you know, good with technology, if nothing else. You're not gonna let me leave, are you, Morgana? Nope. Stupid cat. One of these days, I'm gonna take you to a vet and get you neutered, and you're not gonna be able to do nothing about it.
Good morning.
I mean, Morgana's definitely going to be able to struggle, but...
He's a cat in this form. He's not gonna be able to do shit.
I wonder what would have happened if, to Teddy if we had threatened to neuter him.
I feel like people would have had a lot more to say because it would either be in his giant bear costume or his human form, and people tend to look less kindly on you castrating humans.
That's true. But it's the important thing is the threat of it.
I mean, maybe we could have gotten a 2-for-1 deal and thrown Yosuke in there as well.
Hey, your phone's buzzing. It's just Ryuji.
Okay. Also, damn, Morgana has like a really powerful hate boner for
He
Ryuji.
just never shuts up, does he?
Sinister music sting.
Good day to you too. Who are you again? Play dumb.
Not that dumb.
So it really was from this guy.
Nope.
Tell him. We need the name of the target.
I wish I'd realised that was an option for all of the first 3 ones, otherwise I would have done it for the second one as well. She's gone, who are you again? Who are you again? Who are you again? You can just imagine Futaba just reading, just going, is this guy
Is
a
this
fucking
person an
idiot? Did I get my intel wrong or something? He's usually a lot smarter than this.
Hold on, did I get Yusuke's number? Did I get Ryuji's number?
Also, I'm guessing that the Futaba's name reveal is a little more impactful in the Japanese, because you'll know it's, the characters are the same as Sojiro's last name.
Yeah, because otherwise Sakura... Well, actually, Sakura is probably not a particularly common surname compared to used as a given name.
I mean, we can, assume in the English that, we only know of one other person called Sakura in the game at this point. Probably has something of a connection.
In any case, we should let everyone know about this.
We're gonna get reported if we don't do this? What the hell?
Oh yeah, I updated my phone for the first time in quite some time last night, and it took a while.
Wasn't so.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
It's Boss's last name.
Does he have any family?
Does he?
He doesn't really talk to me about personal stuff. He's talked to me more about coffee and curry than he has about his family.
For reals? How laid back are you?
He has given me more advice on how to get laid than he has talked about his family.
Yes.
Wouldn't you normally be introduced at least? I mean, you are living at his place.
I mean, I'm
That's
living at his
house, though.
yeah, I'm living at his place of business. I'm not living at his house.
Well, his situation does make things difficult.
The calling card was delivered to Boss's house. It'd be more natural to assume this is all related. One of the reasons for that is because Alibaba mentioned nothing about which Futaba Sakura. Perhaps he thinks that the name alone is enough.
That makes sense.
I believe it's adequate for us to think that this is the doing of someone close by.
I see.
I don't know how Alibaba got a hold of his smartphone.
That makes sense.
However, since he's ordering us through chat, I do feel as though he's taunting us.
You mean this might just be a prank?
I mean, look at his demands. Pay me if you don't want me to leak who you really are. That I'd understand. But he's telling us to steal someone's heart without explaining why.
So we're being tested.
Regardless, I think we should ask Boss about Futaba Sakura once.
That's probably for the best. There's nothing else we can do at the moment, and Chief might have an idea on what this is about too.
I'll check the school's roster just in case.
We must make sure Boss doesn't figure out who we are. We'll have to go about this cautiously.
Cautious? The Phantom Thieves? Nah, couldn't be.
What's up?
Who's Futaba Sakura?
Why did you know about that? It's got nothing to do with you.
Are you sure?
I'm going home. Make sure you lock up the place.
So, Draw, that is a very super sus reaction.
Looks like it's a hit.
I would also like to not be homeless. You know, it would be nice if I wasn't kicked out. Once again, you stupid cat, you're not gonna let me leave.
Nice.
I mean, I think I picked up something
gains.
new.
Oh.
Yeah, not so hot Betsy.
Look at you. How can you expect to write for a fashion magazine when you dress like a fashion victim?
Because I really like words and pants.
It's so bad.
Nice. I see.
Yes, you need all the extra charm you can get. Oh, wait.
Well then.
I am already a charming motherfucker.
I mean, we talked about this last time. Joker is suaved by default.
Yeah.
Yo.
What's up?
Tomorrow's the end of the first semester, but we still got all this lame shit coming up.
If you don't take care of this lame shit, you can kiss your summer vacation goodbye.
Oh yeah, about this Futaba Sakura girl. If she's related to Boss, think people living nearby would know about her?
Wow, that is surprisingly insightful of you, Ryuji.
That's some keen intuition coming from you, Ryuji. You should have made use of that on your exams.
Morgana, you're not
Think
helping.
about exams ever again.
I'd also like
We
to
should
see
be
you complete.
this progress.
Yeah, I'd also like to see you complete the exam, Morgana.
Anyway, asking around in your neighborhood might be the fastest.
It's not
way
like
to
you
figure
haven't been
shit out.
attending all of my lessons, basically.
And again, I doubt it'll be that easy. It never is.
So, out of curiosity, how did your schools do attendance?
Usually it was like a combination of either assigned seating and a roll call.
But you
Like,
know,
so
was it? I mean, did you have one that happened before your first lesson, for example?
Well, so I don't remember how it was I think in elementary school. So we had the same teacher all day, and they usually just did a roll call at the start of the first class, or like right before the beginning of the day. After that, in like middle school and high school, it was individual classes with different teachers. So each teacher took attendance in their respective classes, not necessarily by way of stuff like roll call. Sometimes by roll call, but usually by just everyone has a seat that they're assigned to.
I mean, the reason I'm asking is because what our school, or what my school did, what British schools do, is they had basically a registration period, I guess, from, I think it was something like half 8 in the morning to 9 o'clock.
That sounds like what we did for elementary school or something like that. Like we all lined up outside of our classroom and they took roll.
I mean, we didn't
Before
line up
class
outside of the
started.
classroom. We were in a classroom, and then we went to the first period.
See, weather in California is temperate enough that it's fine, usually. If it was raining, we'd take attendance inside the class, but...
Yeah.
California weather is pretty mild compared to most of the world.
So, the chief buys a lot of food. Far more than enough for one person living alone.
I mean, it caused a bit of a kerfuffle during my final year of sixth form, because obviously I could drive by then, and you know, I didn't see the point in getting to school half an hour earlier than I had to.
See, I was used to it already.
Oh boy.
Because of, like, the early stuff. But also, like, when I got into high school, I was in marching band, and we had to be at school an hour early for marching band practice. Gotta love extracurriculars, am I right?
Yeah.
Hey, Futaba? Over at Sakura-san's? I haven't heard anything. Sorry. Come again.
I mean, how far away from your school did you live?
The only option now is to go home and ask the chief directly.
It was like a 15-minute bike ride, tops.
Yeah, that's where the difference comes in, I think, because I lived quite some time away from the school to begin with, and then I had to go an annoying route to avoid traffic.
So you're the one who tipped him off about food.
It was only long if I had to walk, which case is like 45 minutes.
Of talking to you about Wakaba.
Tipped off? What are you talking about?
I mean, let me see if I can very quickly just enter in addresses.
Back to the matter at hand.
Nope, that's... Right, let me see if I remember my postcode from that house. I think I do. Yeah, there it is. There's the road. You go up here.
Your parental authority will have to be suspended. I take it you're okay with that outcome?
What?
Right now, that's not the right road.
Considering the state of your daughter and your family overall, there are no points in your favor. Would you like to take this to domestic court? Our chances of victory are roughly 99.9%, though.
There's the road I'm looking for.
Also, gotta love the Japanese court system.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it fucking sucks. And then we go Crossley Heath. So, at minimum, on the route that I took, it was probably about half an hour drive, sorry.
With these suspicions
Fucking
of
hell.
abuse, there's no way you could avoid having your custody revoked.
As I said, I often
I told you I don't know a damn thing about it.
often had to go a more circuitous route to avoid traffic.
As long as there's a possibility
It
that
was a
cognitive
pain in the
silence can be
arse.
linked to psychotic
Sounds
breakdowns.
about right.
As I said, I didn't see the why I should have to get up at half an hour early when I could, you know, use that half an hour sleeping.
Fine. You win.
I mean, my sleep schedule wasn't quite as bad back then, because that would have been absolutely insane, but it still wasn't great.
Thank you. I will contact you at a later date.
And I was still probably going to bed at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and waking up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock. Maybe not that.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Maybe not that early, actually. Maybe more like 7:30.
That's fine. It will be up to us to decide whether the information you give us is useful or not.
I mean, honestly, it's a miracle my exam answers back then were as coherent as they were.
Next time I come here, it will just be for a nice cup of coffee.
And stay out! That woman is real good at pissing people off.
Should I come back? It feels like you should have some time alone.
What's with that look? You got something to say?
Not really. I'm a silent protagonist, you know. Are you gonna be taken away? Am I gonna be taken away from you?
That's enough. Just behave yourself and keep going to school if you don't want me to throw you out of here.
Oh man, I thought we'd, you know, formed a bond by now.
You got that?
Okay.
Lock the store up.
Well, that basically confirms Futaba exists, at least. But it sounds like she's got her own problems. More so, our conjecture that Alibaba is connected to LeBlanc seems to have a pretty solid foundation. Oh, and didn't they mention cognitive something? I wonder
You
if
should
we
know this, Morgana.
We can't really press him on the subject, though. Especially after he mentioned throwing you out.
Maybe we should get Ryuji to do it. We don't really care what happens to him, right? What's Chief gonna do? Beat him the fuck up? I'd pay to see that. Y'all are gonna be real disappointed when it turns out this is not that much.
Oh!
You're the most unremarkably attractive woman to ever work fashion, Betsy. God, I love you.
Yeah, I hear that. Wait, what did you say?
Oh!
I doubt it.
Okay. Well then.
I think I mentioned this last time, but I've never seen a single episode of Ugly Betty, and I never intend to.
Yeah, neither have I.
It's like one of those trashy romantic dramas that's
threatening boss?
all the rage.
Yeah. She was going on about domestic abuse and taking the case to court and stuff.
Oh.
What's up?
It's nothing. So to summarize what you told us, Futaba is Boss's daughter, and he's abusing her? I don't know him
Allegedly.
very well. Is he really the kind of person who would do that?
Probably not.
I would like to believe so as well, but we don't have any conclusive evidence, do we?
Do you have any conclusive evidence the other way?
Alibaba?
What a selfish person.
Well, he does have information on us.
Anyways, this Futaba he's talking about have a palace? If so, we'll need keywords to get in. Try messaging him about him.
What are we supposed to do about this?
We'd be able to figure out Alibaba's identity if we could just meet with him. Try asking him if there's any way we could meet up. He can't go out?
Nope, too late. The cat's curiosity has already been invoked.
Huh?
This doesn't make any sense. Not only can Alibaba not go out, but he won't let us meet Futaba either.
Huh, it makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Well,
Yes,
we're
curious.
business now. We can't contact him anymore.
But what do we do about Medjed? We won't be able to get Alibaba to help us with them now.
Maybe they were just pranking us. They made that huge declaration, but they ain't done nothing since. I bet we got them freaked out.
You mean they backed out because they're afraid we'll change their hearts?
Yep. And now it'd just make them look lame if they came out and apologized.
I forget, did you watch any Walking Dead?
I watched 2 episodes and I couldn't be bothered with the rest of it.
Fair enough.
I guess with Alibaba and Medjed
Just
out of the picture,
dreadfully boring
can
to
we just say
me.
this case is
Sorry.
closed?
That's fine.
You do have a point.
And you watched Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. Actually, no, I do know why. I found the fantasy setting a lot more compelling than like the post-apocalyptic zombie setting.
Yeah.
We got 150,000 yen out of it.
That's awesome! We can really go all out with that kind of money.
Yeah! Let's make up for what happened at the fireworks festival. We gotta go eat something fitting for the Phantom Thieves' worldwide debut.
Please shut up, Ryuichi. We're in public.
Where
Mr. Worldwide.
Ooh, how about sushi? I could really go for some eel too.
The best method is to
I mean,
fill
I'm
yourself on ginger before
going
the
back to
means
the
you eat
subject of
sushi.
music and
That is
yeah,
my master
Mr. Worldwide. I did used to listen to a fair amount of Pitbull back in the day.
You
Oh
don't
my god,
have to do
really?
that this
Yeah.
time.
It's hilarious.
You definitely don't do it, okay?
I'm all for sushi. You're okay with that too, right? Nope. I want sushi.
This isn't about you, Morgana.
Tomorrow night.
Oh, it's Saturday night.
You're not gonna let me leave again, are you? Nope. Why would you let me leave? Do I have a,
Fuck you, you stupid cat.
I have a book
Watch
to read?
TV, see what if there's anything there. Oh, can you make coffee?
I mean, I can. Nope, I have read all the books that I have available, and you know they're not letting me fucking.
Can you call
Kawakami? Probably not.
Kawakami.
Hey.
Yeah.
Damn it, Morgana. Not letting us do anything.
Hey.
I could make
Oh, yeah.
Kawakami do it.
Yep. And then you can get gains while she does that.
Ah, can't be asked.
It's also more useful for when you're just when you want to do something else while and get coffee as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
It is a good perk of her confidant, though.
I mean, it'll be useful when, you know, I have something new to read or watch or even play, but I do not have that at the moment. Because I haven't had a chance to replace it yet because of you, you stupid cat.
Mm-hmm.
You seem quite busy, Sai-san. I take it...
The Phantom Thieves made a mockery of us when they brought down Kaneshiro.
Yeah, maybe you should have done something about it yourselves.
And to make matters worse, Medjed, who has been dormant for some time now, just declared war on them. How much more can they screw us over?
To be fair, the Medjed stuff was not the Phantom Thieves.
Stress is bad for the skin, you know.
Did you come all this way simply to be sarcastic?
Yeah. I don't have any homework yet, so, you know.
How about you listen to my deductions for a change of pace? You may think it absurd, but don't you think the case you're pursuing and the actions of the Phantom Thieves overlap somehow?
What are you basing this off of?
The one point of commonality across all cases is how those involved have an unforeseen change of heart.
I've suspected that myself, but those suspicions are unfounded.
I told you at the beginning that this was only a deduction. These just Phantom Thieves are riling up the public. However, that is a disguise. Their true goal is terrorist action by way of psychotic breakdowns. Is that too much?
Yes, because you have no evidence of that.
There's nothing at the moment that falsifies that claim.
Except for the fact we've only gone after bad guys?
Have you mentioned this to the police?
I'd never tell them such things. The only
Even a catchy is fuck the police.
And organizational capabilities.
It seems having you lend me a hand has paid off.
I'm glad to hear that. What about your case, Sai-san? Did you learn anything from the guardian of that mental shutdown victim's daughter?
Nothing at all.
I see. Now, what should my next action be for our victory?
Handle the Phantom Thieves, without remorse. Use any means necessary to win. That's how I would deal with them.
I have a feeling you and Akechi have different definitions of any means necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
This seems to be fun for you. Are you on to something?
No, not at all. Well then, to our victory.
Akechi continues to be sketchy. Have you been to Ginza?
I don't believe so.
All right.
So you haven't been everywhere in Japan.
Man, the flounder is out of this world.
I sure hope some mysterious hacker group hasn't taken our funds.
I don't see any prices listed here.
It's called market price. Don't worry about it. We got the cash.
I sure hope you have that physical cash, Ryuji, and are not going to be paying by card.
Hey, is the fatty tuna ready yet?
Hold your horses and don't talk.
By the way, is Boss really the kind of person who would abuse someone?
I don't think so. I mean,
No.
he's only threatened to throw us out a few times.
That again?
I can't get it off my mind. Especially if it means he could be taken to court. What kind of person is he? Do you truly believe he'd do such a thing?
If it's really true about the abuse, he'd be a no-good jerk pretending to be a guardian.
Maybe the chief is the one who needs a change of heart.
Hold on a sec. About that, I actually got curious after our conversation and checked his name in the nav.
Sounds to me like there wasn't a hit.
Oh no, there was a hit. It was
Anything beyond this
really,
is family
really
problem.
big, like worryingly
Probably shouldn't
big.
get any more involved.
I don't want to even imagine the
You think
things that
Alibaba
he's
could be
done.
Boss's ex-wife?
I don't think he's
He
ever
must have
married.
cheated on her, and that's where Futaba came from.
You've been watching too much Not So Ugly Betsy, Ryuji.
No, it's the Housewives one that he's watched too much of. Because there is a knockoff Desperate Housewives in this one as well.
I was about to ask what synonym for desperate that they used.
No, it is literally just D Housewives.
Ah.
How foolish.
Too difficult to find a proper fake name for it, I guess.
This is delicious. I've never
hold on
experienced
a second.
anything quite like it before.
Man, and it's all thanks to us being the Phantom Thieves.
Shut the fuck up, Ryuji!
Crap.
I'm gonna stab you in the face with these chopsticks if you don't shut the fuck up.
Fantastic! This sushi is delicious!
Yeah! The fish is so fresh.
Everywhere we go, we hear about these phantom thieves.
What rubbish.
Think about where we are, Ryuji.
I'm gonna punch you, Ryuji.
Sorry, it just kind of slipped.
My apologies for bringing up Boss again. We should just enjoy the food.
Yes, let us do that.
Nijima-san.
Oh,
what are you
good.
doing here?
They.
Akechi-kun.
I also couldn't remember if Medjed did something to affect our celebration or not.
They didn't.
Catchy.
Hi, Akechi. What are you doing here so late?
Keep it in your pants, Joker.
TV station. Could it be that
Do you want to get coffee at my coffee place?
Do you know
I'll
this
make
guy?
it fresh for you.
It's nice to meet you. My name is Akechi. Glad to make your acquaintance, Yusuke Kitagawa.
Little creepy there, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know my name?
Well, because I'm a psychic, of course.
You're a psychic?
I'm only joking. In truth, I'm a rookie detective. I have actually just recently joined the investigation team looking into the Phantom Thieves. Did you see that Medjed has declared war on them?
Mesh who now?
War? Their website was updated just a moment ago.
For real? English.
Yes, Ryuji, for real.
Wait, what?
What's it say?
Huh. Why do you seem so agitated?
They're fans of the Phantom Thieves for some reason. I don't really know why. I think it's because they're friends with Mishima.
And Mishima's a hardcore fanboy.
Yeah.
She's a huge fan of the Phantom Thieves. A total nutjob for him.
I don't know how wise it is to be a fan of groups like them.
I honestly don't even watch the news anymore. It's all full of fake news. You know that, Akechi. You're on it often enough.
What is with these comments?
My apologies. I didn't mean to butt into your conversation, but I must say, this is an interesting group. Prosecutor Nijima's sister, an ex-pupil of Madarame, and a few Shujin Academy students.
I mean, really, Yusuke is the only weird one here. We're all members of Shujin. We could explain Yusuke by saying he just came up and propositioned on one day. Turned out he wasn't actually that bad of a guy.
It seems you're all connected to the Phantom Thieves. Perhaps you have better intel than I do.
I mean, you could say that about any group of people from Shujin Akechi. We're not special.
Ah, yes. I wanted to ask you something.
Oh my god, is this it? Is this finally it? Are you asking me out?
Regarding this whole Medjed commotion.
Oh.
Calm down, Joker.
Okay.
What would you do?
I don't care. Stop asking me about the Phantom Thieves.
I suppose you aren't interested in...
I have not been interested in the Phantom Thieves in front of you, ever. I have... Every chance I've gotten, I've said, I don't care. I don't care. Who the fuck are the Phantom Thieves? I don't follow this shit.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're just normal high school kids.
I wouldn't call you normal, Ryuji, but yeah.
If anything, we want to hear what you gotta say, Mr. Detective.
My profiling of the Phantom Thieves has led me to believe they are a group of juveniles. They have a relative amount of free time after school and a hideout to slip away to. Furthermore, considering Kamoshida was their first target, it seems they began activity around April. In a way, all I've just said about the Phantom Thieves coincides with the group you have here.
My dude, it coincides with any group of fucking students at our school.
What? You gonna report us?
Shut the fuck up, Ryuji. You do not have a place in this discussion. This is a discussion for smart people. Yusuke, you better probably stay out of this as well. On your 50-50. Leave it to Makoto and I.
I didn't say I was being suspicious of you.
It sure sounded like it, Akechi.
Me? You're siding with him?
I wasn't anticipating that response. You always find a way to rise above my expectations.
I do try.
You really are an intriguing one. I lack your calm mannerisms, but don't you think my deduction is an interesting one?
Not really. I mean, how many students do you think go to our school in the first place?
I bet we'd make a great team if we worked together.
What? The hell are you saying?
He's saying he wants to date me.
Well, this has been a valuable point of reference for me. I hope to see you all again.
Text me soon, Akechi.
What was that about?
He's so good looking.
Do you think he's
Keep it in your pants, Joker.
I can change him, I know it.
Nah, couldn't be. Right?
I'd like to say that it's simply us overthinking this, but it may be best to be cautious from now on.
Alright, from now on, Ryuji, you are not allowed to utter the words Phantom Thieves or Palace or Changing of Hearts anywhere in public. You do it, all of us get to kick you in the crotch once.
We shouldn't forget that Alibaba was able to discover who we are.
True, but it's not as though he had tangible evidence to prove that discovery. Just keep acting normally.
More importantly, things are getting serious with Medjed.
Oh yeah, what did they write?
Here, I'll read it. We are disappointed in the people of Japan in their belief in the Phantom Thieves' false justice. Hence, we shall proceed with our plan to cleanse Japan. This process will commence on August 21st. As a result, the Japanese economy shall suffer devastating damages.
I mean, who'd be able to tell, right? The economy's in the toilet.
For real?
Vienna is really weak right now.
And
However,
Britain's
we
not
are
doing much better.
magnanimous.
Nor
We
America.
will give the Phantom Thieves
Or
one
anywhere,
final
really.
opportunity to repent.
I mean, economically speaking, overall, America is doing not nearly as bad as they were doing 4 years ago, if I'm being honest.
To the public.
We're like back at pre-COVID numbers now.
I mean, I wonder what happened, or, you know, who was in charge 4 years ago that might have contributed to that.
Yeah, very good question, Mel.
If these demands remain unmet.
Oh well.
The future of Japan rests with the Phantom Thieves. We are Medjed, we are unseen, we will eliminate evil. That's what it says.
Sounds bad.
In other words, if we don't unmask ourselves, Medjed will attack Japan, correct? And it seems they are quite the attention seekers.
What are we gonna do?
You said it,
about this?
Yusuke.
I don't think we're able to make that accusation when we've got Ryuji and Morgana on our team.
Mm-hmm.
Only we could get in contact with Alibaba.
Our only clues are Boss and Futaba. Anyways, it's too damn hot out here. Why don't we go to LeBlanc? We can talk more over there.
Why are you all mispronouncing it? It's LeBlanc. There's a C in it. Yes, it's, you know,
went through all
French,
sorts of
but
options on our way
still.
here, but-
The French do pronounce C.
Looks like we got no choice but to ask for Alibaba's help.
Question is, how do we get in touch with him?
He cut off all contact with us after that misunderstanding.
Was it a misunderstanding?
Then again, if we manage to steal Futaba's heart, he may attempt to reach out to us once more.
But we don't have any clues on what her keywords are.
Damn it, Alibaba! Where the hell are you?
Actually, he may be closer than we think.
Huh?
Hypothetically speaking, Even if we stole Futaba's heart, how would Alibaba know that the deed has been done? Would he truly be able to discern that just from cell phone messages?
You mean he'd have to meet her in person?
Alibaba was able to deliver the calling card here. On top of that, he can check on Futaba's condition.
Thank God we have Makoto on the team now.
However, according to the circumstances he put forth, he's unable to meet with us. This leads me to believe that it would be bad for him if we were to see the two of them together. It seems to me Alibaba may in fact be Futaba herself.
That feels like a bit of a leap. I mean, obviously we know it's right, but I don't know. Based on the information,
it's not the worst leap of logic in this game.
I know. I don't know. I feel like saying Sojiro is Alibaba would be a better guess. I don't know.
For real?
So she's asking that we steal her own heart?
Maybe she wants us to save her from the scars of her abuse. That would be hard to ask directly.
I'd like to meet with Boss. He lives nearby, right?
Yep. Oh. Okay.
I agree. It's real late, though. What are we gonna tell Boss when we get there?
We'll say this takeout sushi is a gift for him.
But my fatty tuna!
We'll get you more.
Alright, Morgana.
No complaining.
Hell, go hunt some yourself. You're a cat, you can do that.
Boss may get the wrong idea if he and I show up alone.
What sort of wrong idea?
Nobody's answering. But the lights are on.
Think she's napping?
Even Boss would have woken up with how many times we've rung this doorbell.
I would think Futaba would have answered by now if she were here too.
Ah, the gate is unlocked.
Dude, you can't go opening other people's stuff like that.
But look, the door seems to be slightly open as well. I wonder why. That's rather careless.
Door is ajar.
It sounds like
Door
it's going to
is
rain.
ajar.
We should get inside.
Life is a journey, time is a river, the door is ajar.
Do you think that's okay?
I don't know. Probably.
Why are we looking to Ryuji to be the moral arbiter here?
My apologies, Boss. Hello, sir? He's not out, is he? The door ahead is open, and I can hear the TV.
I hope he didn't pass out or something. I mean, Boss is kind of old, ain't he?
I'm a bit worried. Should we go in and check on him?
Please excuse us.
Scream? What was that? How should I know?
You're a cat, you can see in the dark.
Did you hear that? Let's get out of here, please! Can we just go?
What are you freaking out for?
I'm not freaking out! Could it be Alibaba? I mean, Futaba?
Sorry, can I hold your hand?
Sure.
I can sense
Don't like haunted houses, do you, Makoto?
Probably not.
Who is it? Who's there? I can't take this anymore. I'm leaving. No, my legs won't move.
I love how weird the Joker has just stood there just like, yeah, this is my life.
Yep.
Sojiro!
You're a hacker, right? Just show yourself! I'm sorry, please save me, sis!
Note to self, don't watch any horror movies with Makoto. She will not take them well.
Are you okay, Futaba?
Crap, he's home!
Hi, Sojiro.
Who are you? Don't move!
Hi. How you doing?
You hear me?
Not that dark.
I'm so sorry, sis! Somebody please save me!
Okay, I know it looks weird that I've got a girl holding my leg right now. Honestly,
I can explain.
I don't know whether you're going to be shocked or proud, but you probably shouldn't be proud.
You? What are you doing in my house?
I came to deliver some fatty tuna.
You're...
Oh, good evening, sir. We didn't mean to intrude.
Nijima-san. Wait, are you two dating?
Not in this playthrough.
We're just friends.
Friends nowadays get that close to each other?
Sometimes.
Sojiro, do you really think she'd be doing, you know, that in the middle of your hallway?
But that's not it. This, things happened and...
Makoto's such a dork.
You kids are here too?
We brought you some sushi, but nobody answered when we rang the bell. The door was unlocked too. We could hear the TV though, so we got worried you might have passed out or something.
The door was unlocked?
Also, how old do you think I am that I would pass out in front of the TV?
Yeah.
Like, 75? How old is Sojiro, actually, before I finish the joke?
Probably like 40-ish.
I think he's older than that. I'm gonna say 50s.
I want to say like late 40s, early 50s, probably.
No exact age by the looks of it.
Huh.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Just says middle-aged man. And Sojiro Sakura age? Yeah, no idea.
It's pretty vague, looks like.
God, Futaba was born in 2001.
I'm getting old.
Crap.
Excuse me. There's something we'd like to ask.
Hmm? You want to ask?
So
me?
was Kasumi.
Mm-hmm.
There's someone else living here. Isn't there?
Yeah. My daughter.
Could she be Futaba Sakura?
You told Nijima-san too?
I mean, she's kind of the one who told me?
Is there any way we could meet with Futaba-san? I think we may have frightened her earlier, so we'd like to apologize if at all possible.
Well, that's...
Is she sick?
No, it's not like that. don't want you all getting the wrong idea. I shouldn't have kept this a secret from you. Let's talk at my shop. She'll hear us if we stay here.
Okay. Bye, Futaba. We're just about to learn about your tragic life. Hope that's okay.
Now, where do I start? Futaba's mother and I knew each other long before Futaba was born. Her mother was a bit of a weird one, but we got along well for some reason. She was sharp-witted, somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but always carefree. She truly was a great woman.
I see.
When something piqued her interest, that'd be all she focused on. She always worked deep into the night. I thought that'd change after her kid was born. But having Futaba didn't do much. Even with that, she always took good care of her.
Working and watching over a child at the same time sounds rough.
I guess raising Futaba alone turned out to be tough on her in more ways than one. There wasn't a father.
Do you mean...
There's a lot of characters with uncertain fathers in this game, and a lot of people I know meme on a certain someone being every one of their fathers. When, you know, I don't like that idea just because the character in question is a piece of shit. But yeah.
I mean, I was gonna do the joke. Do you mean she's the second coming of Christ? What? No. Oh, I just... okay.
Well, there probably was one. I didn't know him, though. She never said a word about him, either. She was single when she gave birth to Futaba, and single when she raised her. They were an ordinary, loving family. You could really tell how much she cared for Futaba. But one day, she left, leaving Futaba behind. Yes, she committed suicide.
Suicide?
Threw herself into the street, right in front of Futaba's eyes.
I feel like that's a tiny bit more than left Futaba.
Shocking doesn't begin to describe that.
It's gotta be devastating for a kid.
So... well, a lot happened after that, but I ended up taking custody of Futaba. First, she was so depressed, she wouldn't even talk to me.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
Is that the most tactful question you could have asked on?
I kept talking to her, though, and she started opening up to me, little by little. That's when I found out. Futaba blames herself for her mother's death.
What? But why?
That part she's never told me. I wanted to know what led her to believing that, but I decided not to rub salt in the wound. Then, a few months ago, she started getting real scared. Even when nothing was happening, she'd say things like, "I hear voices," and "Mom is looking at me."
Visual and auditory hallucinations. Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted to, but she refused. Even when I had a doctor come, she locked herself away in her room. Since then, she's become what you'd call a shut-in. She won't take a single step outside the house, or even try to see other people.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in her room.
That's pretty harsh.
Futaba is, well, a unique girl.
Yeah, don't need to tell me twice.
She's so quick-minded that conversations with her tend to jump from one topic to the next. It seems like she's always coming to conclusions in her head. There's a lot I don't get about her. So, yeah, Her situation is why I couldn't let you in my house.
Now that I know about it, can I move in?
No.
Fair enough.
What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. Somewhere she can be at
Could I at least spend some time in the house? I don't know, get some food?
That's why I won't do anything she doesn't want. I don't make her do anything she's unwilling to, either. And again, I know that's no way for her to live. It's all I can do, though. I don't know. She just asks me for things that she wants, like food or these complicated books. Well, that's that. So, can you just leave her be? I'm gonna head back then. You all had better head home soon, too.
I feel awful for prying into his personal affairs.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Candidate found.
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil?
I mean, yeah, it's just, you know...
Hey, Morgana. Where's Morgana?
I haven't seen him for some time.
So,
Did he
ever
try
since
and
we went
steal
inside
the
Boss's
fatty
house?
tuna?
Somewhere around there. He'll be fine, though. He's a cat, after all. The trains are gonna be shutting down for the night soon, so we should probably be heading home.
We have to go to school in the morning after all.
Oh,
Don't
right.
remind me.
The urgent assembly.
An assembly? What about?
Shujin has been garnering a lot of attention ever since Medjed called out the Phantom Thieves. So, they need to remind us not to say arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the fire.
So, I should probably quit running this parody Shujin Academy Twitter account?
We gotta do that
Yes.
for every
Oh
goddamn little
man,
thing.
it was going so well.
Talk about a pain in the ass.
That piece of shit Musk was paying me like 100k a month.
I mean, it is our fault.
Anyway, let's contact each other afterward.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana.
Rip Morgana, he got left behind.
What? No! You can't stop me from leaving!
No. Oh, wait.
How dare you betray me yourself, Joker?
Were
Curse your
you
sudden
just
but
going to go
inevitable
to sleep
betrayal.
without even wondering where I was?
I
Yes.
tried to go looking for you, but my own brain told me I shouldn't.
I take it the chief told you about Futaba, and then you guys disbanded in relief for now? You can't underestimate my intel gathering skills, you know.
Are you trapped in like a cupboard in the shop or something?
I was checking out the chief's house. I didn't think our Alibaba would be so young.
Forever young. Forever young.
She's
I
probably
want to be
about
forever
the same
young.
age as you guys. At least her voice was pretty young sounding. Oh, and she had long hair too. At the very least, she's surely no amateur. She completely overheard your conversation with the chief. And she can hack into our chats too. Even if she can't take Medjed down directly, she might have some kind of lead on them. In any case, we'll need to rely on Futaba to get closer to Medjed. Let's meet up again tomorrow. How about we do it in here? It's way too hot outside. Anyway, make sure you let everyone know.
Futaba Sakura? She had one of these palaces? Hold on. While Medjed was targeting you, you chose to deal with someone completely unrelated to them?
Ain't we wacky?
Yeah, sure, unrelated.
Yeah, ain't we wacky, though?
That should be obvious. I mean, Medjed was... What you said about the Sakura family generally falls in line with our investigation. It appears you aren't feeding us a false testimony.
Yeah, no shit.
If you're lucid enough for jabs, you can get back to your story. It's still unclear to us as to how the Phantom Thieves dealt with Medjed since their identity is unknown. If you tell me something coherent, I may be a little more willing to believe you.
Rust!
Ding.
All right.
Still, to think the Phantom Thieves would have their hideout in the home of Wakaba Ishiki's daughter. What a coincidence. No. Perhaps it's fate. Regardless, we don't have time to waste. Continue with your story.
You know, we'd be done a lot sooner if you didn't keep questioning me like this.
Seriously?
You know, just believed what I said.
I can't.
Now then. Morning!
You know, in hindsight, it'd be interesting to see what Medjed would have been able to, you know, dig up on the likes of Shido and the SIU director.
Yes, yes.
Man, that assembly had me bored to tears.
Huh? Did you have school too, Yusuke?
No, I just don't have another change of clothes.
I'm doing laundry, so these are the only clothes I had to wear.
Oh my god!
To be fair,
that was actually pretty spot on.
To be fair, mine was more a comment on his poverty than it was just him doing laundry, but yeah.
You really should buy a couple more outfits.
Come now, we didn't gather here to make small talk, now did we? Let's get to Alibaba's case.
Well then, I'll start. It looks like Futaba was listening in on LeBlanc.
But why would she want to listen in on the cafe?
I have no idea.
It's just as said. She's a tough nut to crack.
In any case, her hacking skill will be absolutely necessary if we wish to stand up to Medjed. Going by what she has told us, we may even be able to identify who they are.
We'll have to trust in her skills for now, then.
Anyway, we found out that Futaba has a palace. But can someone who isn't evil have one?
That doesn't matter. A palace is the materialization of distorted cognitions brought about by strong desires. That's all. It just so happens that a lot of warped people turn out evil.
She's so young, though. Pain she's gone through must be the cause of her distortion.
Maybe that has something to do with why she calls herself Alibaba.
According to the chief's story, Futaba has auditory and visual hallucinations, right? There's a chance those are related to some important memories she's holding. It's hard to explain, but those memories may have been warped by the distortions.
Basically, we just gotta steal her treasure, right?
Well, yeah.
So do we all agree about taking on Futaba's palace?
She's asked us to do so. I don't think that part is an issue. If we heal Futaba's heart, it will not only help Boss, but she can then assist us with Medjed.
I agree.
I've been wondering about how Boss said a lot happened after Futaba's mom died too.
Hold on a second. Our investigation of her palace may not go like anything we've done up to this point.
Sorry, I've just had a thought. Assuming that Futaba has, you know, basically bugs in LeBlanc, so that she can listen in. Do you think she has any in our room?
Possibly.
In which case, do you think she's been listening to us having conversations with Morgana, especially while we're like watching shit?
Oh, that'd be so funny.
Why's that?
So obviously, at this point, all Futaba's gonna hear is a cat meowing.
Having an individual ask you to steal their heart is an extremely irregular case. There's no telling what the palace ruler's disposition will be like, or the distortion that'll be there. We may run into some unforeseen situations. Do you still want to go in?
Of course.
Alright. Let's just make sure we're cautious.
When are we ever not cautious?
Well, let's get cracking on those keywords, huh?
The ones we have at the moment are Futaba Sakura and Sojiro Sakura's house.
We got the who and the where, so all that's left is the what, right?
Let us try going to their house first.
Boss is busy running the cafe, isn't he? We should make sure he doesn't suspect anything.
Important memories, huh? I'll be able to remember everything if I turn back into a human, right?
Can't be real with you, Morgana.
That has to be the case. I definitely want this mission to succeed. If we can retrieve Futaba's memories, then I bet we can get mine back too. In any case, it's not every day you stumble upon a hacker like her around. You really do have a gift, don't you? You sure live up to my expectations.
Ding.
All right.
And now
you can finally craft tools. You'll definitely need that.
I've definitely been doing that the entire time, right?
Now the last keyword.
She's a shut-in, so we just gotta figure out what she thinks her house is. If she can't get out, maybe a prison?
Perhaps a labyrinth with an unknown exit.
Maybe an oasis?
Nothing so far. In that case, how about hell?
Nah, we're not fighting. Wow.
We don't have nearly enough clues.
We won't be fighting Lucifer because he's on our side, as is Satan.
If only we'd ask her directly.
We can! Come on, let's go see Futaba.
But what will we say to get in?
What do you mean? We're sneaking in.
You have to be joking. Won't the door be locked for sure this time?
I'll take care of that. Oh, and I figured out where Futaba's room was when I snuck in last night.
What if we run into Boss, though? There's no way we'll be able to avoid his questions.
He's at work now, so I think we should be fine.
Oh. Getting cold feet, Makoto?
Over breaking and entering? Yes!
Don't worry, it'll be nothing. We've gone through loads of shit like this already.
Okay, I've got to ask you guys, how many crimes did you commit before I joined up with you?
This is our only choice, right? I suppose Futaba did get in contact with him. Perhaps she'll at least be willing to speak with him? Very well. Let's do this.
This is Futaba's room.
You know, I wouldn't have guessed.
Futaba-chan, you're in there, right?
Wow, jumping straight to Chan. Shouldn't it be San first?
There's no answer.
Are you that shocked about that?
Futaba-chan, are you there? I'm sorry for being startled and screaming yesterday. It was so dark that I got scared.
No reaction whatsoever.
This is gonna be hard.
You're listening, right, Alibaba? Is it Alibaba?
No, it's just Mishima fanboying again.
Why is she only reacting to that name?
You're Futaba Sakura, aren't you?
She's not responding again.
Does she not like us saying her name?
We don't have time to dally around. We need her keyword before dealing with Alibaba's identity.
We want to learn more about you. If we don't do so, we can't steal your heart. The reason why we came here is because we need the word to enter your palace. That's why we want to talk with Futaba Sakura herself, and not Alibaba. You don't have to show yourself, just answer some questions for us. Chat messages are fine. All right then. Our leader, the guy who lives in LeBlanc's attic, wants to speak with you.
Man, the dialogue does get somewhat awkward when you can't say Joker's real name.
We're counting on you. Try and get a keyword out of her.
I'm pretty sure that's half of why they gave him the code name for that.
Looks like you should ask something different. Looks like you should ask something different.
Die?
Tomb?
You think that's it?
Try entering tomb.
Input accepted. Searching for route to destination.
We got it!
Yes. It was plenty. You haven't forgotten your promise of helping us if we complete your request, right?
Well then, let's hurry up and go. And clicky.
You idiot! Don't activate it here!
Right, next point we stop. We should probably call it for today.
Yep.
It's a desert.
Yeah, we see that. Wait, what the? Our clothes are still the same?
Futaba herself is asking us to steal her heart. It'd be odd if she saw us as a threat. If she doesn't see us as an enemy, then your clothes don't change. That's how it works. But more importantly, I told you to be cautious. Why'd you activate it like that?
Because he's an idiot, Morgana. You know that by now.
Is that why we ended up in a desert? Where's the tomb? Oh, it's so damn hot here.
Even though we entered right in front of her room, we didn't end up inside it.
She must really want to keep people away from her.
I see.
What a bleak feeling this place has. It's the complete opposite of Kanashiro's bank.
Let's hurry up and get going. Where's the palace?
Is it that way?
Oh yeah, there's something shiny.
The tomb in the desert. I see. Anyway, let's make our way there.
Isn't that kind of far?
Futaba really leans with the Egyptian aesthetic here, huh?
Yeah.
Of course not. My paws will get burned.
I've been waiting for this.
I'll make sure to put the AC on full blast.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
You're so considerate.
Right.
All right, let's roll.
And there are even scorpions here.
Hey, an animated cutscene.
Yeah.
Everyone's all hot and sweaty.
Yes, I know. But it still beats opening the windows to the hot desert air. Hey, On, can I have a drink? Didn't you have mineral water?
I drank it already.
How are the guys?
Take this! Morons.
Is that it?
There we go.
Yeah, I'm glad Morgana can drive in the sand with no issues. Also, yeah, the scale of this is honestly kind of impressive.
Kind of insane, honestly.
So hot.
The AC ain't working at all. What the hell was that lukewarm air about?
That was the best I could do, so quit your yapping.
For real? You are so half-assed.
Shut up, Ryuji.
What was that? You want to fight, punk?
Would you have rather walked? Take what you can get.
Jeez, shut up. It's hot, so don't make me more irritated.
To think her palace would be a pyramid.
Those are a lot of
Hey,
a lot of
a pyramid's
stairs.
a tomb, right?
So many stairs.
Tomb.
That's how it's mostly known. There are a variety of theories on it. For instance, it's even said to be a device for reviving the dead.
Reviving the dead.
Nope, no zombie shit here.
Oh, but we just finished watching the shambling unalived.
It's beautiful nonetheless. It's perfectly conformed to the golden ratio.
Hey guys, can we go in already? I'm gonna melt. Oh man. Let's do it.
We are not though, because we're gonna save here. So that's where we're going to be ending for today. So thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. In terms of future stuff, Thursday we're looking at doing the Paradox Hour, because we're going to be talking about Cradle. So again, it's going to be there. Saturday and Sunday and next Tuesday are likely to be gaming stuff. We might in fact do what we did for Kaneshira's Palace and do it all in one stream. We'll see how we're feeling on probably Saturday.
Oh, are we not doing D&D on
No, Kaido said that he's not going to be ready until at the earliest, the 10th.
Most unfortunate.
It is what it is.
Indeed.
Yeah, otherwise, again, thank you for watching. Please do give us a follow here on Twitch and all that YouTube stuff.
Like and subscribe if you're not already. Press that bell icon, and don't forget to leave a comment down below.
And otherwise, hopefully, we'll see you on Thursday. Good night.
Later.